My guests here are the hosts of the Rough Sets podcast. They're 3 Pacific Northwest based shitty open micers who talk about the glory of being terrible at comedy. I'm excited to welcome Zach Summerfield, Logan Cantrell, and Willie Dean.
Thanks for having us, dude.
What's up, Adam?
It's good to be here. It's good to be here in your fucking drywall box apartment.
Dude, there's not much left.
This shit is
Is there
insane,
a clause
dude.
in your lease that says you can't own anything?
Dude, the lack of visitor parking here, too.
Atrocious.
Yeah, atrocious.
Where did you guys park?
Like right on the edge of the property. Like
Really?
Yeah, we had to make this African
to bully
dude
some
move his
dude.
cat litter at
Yeah.
my spot.
You just
I
might
felt
not have a
bad.
car after this, but
Hey,
it's the nature of the beast.
I didn't know we were...
That's what it takes to get on Fathom and Friends. I mean,
The nature-
I've been living with you guys all week. I had my fucking car in Tacoma. I can't believe I didn't have a busted out window by the end of the week.
How was that week for
Tacoma's
you?
not that bad.
Adam, you stayed at the
Fitz-Carlton.
The
The Fitz-Carlton, dude.
Dude, this week was fun as shit.
Glad you
Got a
had a good
couple
time.
things I got to say just up top, but like first off, anybody listening or watching, these guys play for keeps. Some shit's gonna get said.
Obviously, dude.
Gonna get said throughout this episode. Probably some bleeping will happen, but their podcast is, I don't know, like
Describe it, Adam.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
it's good. I mean,
Ooh, what a rating
dude,
review.
I'm so tired right now. You like this entire week beat my
I
ass.
would
but-
like to get out of the
Wake
way
the
up
hell
top.
up, dude.
I've been because
I got a Red Bull
I've
in
been
the car
watching
if
your
you need it.
podcast.
What's that?
Your podcast. I would like to apologize to the viewers. We are not girl bosses.
Yeah, we're not girl
unlike, a
bosses.
lot of the previous episodes.
We're not
yet,
women
so-
in male-dominated industries that you can use to get fucking brownie points from the internet. Sorry, dude.
God damn it.
We're sorry.
We wish we were, dude. I'm working on cutting my cock off.
It is.
That's a good segue though for anybody watching. If you can subscribe, hit the notifications bell, throw in a question or comment for these fucking guys or myself.
Smash that like button with your chopped off cock.
We're also on we're on patreon.com/FNF pod. Support us there.
Dude,
You
how are the
can be the
numbers
third
looking?
subscriber.
Fucking no, we're up to 5, I think.
We're up to 5.
It's climbing,
dude.
dude. Shit, it's climbing. You guys are gonna see a bump in an RSP, like just the
Yeah.
YouTube channel. But
Hey, if we don't see it, dude,
I think
that's
you'll
a
see a
verbal
bump,
contract.
my
If we
friend.
don't see it, we're fucking coming for your ass, dude.
yeah.
Now you
Fucking
have
check
promoted
out
us a
their
lot.
YouTube
Awesome.
channel, Rough Sets Podcast.
Getting
Is
that shit up and running, dude.
have
Brett
all that.
Lowry coming soon. Look out for that.
We're doing things, you know.
It'll probably already be out. When is this coming out?
probably like a month.
A month?
Yeah.
All right.
It'll- it's
So, yeah,
definitely already out.
Brett Lowry. We have
Firestone.
So
Jess
what?
Everett.
Just explain what Rough Set, like the concept was.
It started as more of a concept thing than it ever is. Like
Yeah.
we never
We had a
basically
point.
hit on it
Pretty
at
hard,
all.
Are we gonna address the mask at any point today?
What
Is
mask?
this
What are you
just
talking
staying
about?
Let me tell
on?
you something. There's a lot of things that I love about Chris D'Elia. Okay? And you're not gonna sit here and tell me that I can't say that because I can say whatever the fuck I want.
So this is that kind of stuff.
Free Brian
That
Callen.
was the disclaimer from earlier. Like, that's just a taste. Jesus Christ.
Speaking of tastes,
It was a great time.
It's fucking 4 minutes in.
I know.
I knew it was coming.
It was
it's
a
never
great
coming.
time.
That's it.
Having Tiller over this weekend because it's fun because Tiller likes to talk shit.
Oh yeah.
We love Tiller for that.
He likes to talk shit, but I've never been around you for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
You got me activated this weekend. Dude. You challenged me to
Dude,
2K.
Willie was in
The
rare
germ
form
was
this
activated.
week. Yeah, dude.
You were so angry when we were playing 2K.
Is that how it seemed?
It was out of control, dude.
That was cool. That was cool as a cucumber, dude.
You were. It was the meanest I've ever seen you.
Oh, dude, for real.
You just yelling at me that you're all up in my ass.
I was up in your ass. How much did I win by the first game?
20 points. Yeah. But
Smoked you, dude.
No,
It's not a-
no,
it's
it
not a
wasn't the
skunk at
first
20
game.
points,
It
Adam.
wasn't the first game. It was the second game because you had to restart when I was up by 8.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, and then so all right, I'll give you 8 points. I beat you by 13 points.
That's not
Coward.
how math works. It was 20 points.
No, what? You quit at 21.
12.
I 21 skunked you.
No, it was 20. It was
Oh,
an even
so-
20.
You don't even wait to get to 21?
No, we ended at 20.
Yeah, that's a loser's way out.
Ouch.
I would have fought back, dude.
Dude, there was one night where Willie took me in the garage. I just have to talk about this, actually. I was sleeping.
The Dungy,
James,
dude.
It's
The Tony Dungy, dude. Shout out to Tony Dungy, where RSP is recorded.
Yeah.
Fitz is the owner of the house. Fucking funny comic, great dude.
Great dude.
And he
Shout
let
out
me
Fitz.
stay down
Wish you could
there.
be
I
here.
was working TCC all week, and these
Great
guys. I got
job,
to
by the
hang-
way.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
It was-
you really had some killer sets this week.
That was fucking.
Yeah.
Last night was fun.
Dude, this weekend, Tiller was a fucking beast, dude, on that stage. He was on fucking
crushing.
fire.
We were talking about how well you were doing because you were trying a lot of new stuff. You were like mixing in,
You were killing it, babe.
different ways of doing things, different orders of things.
Dude, it
you
was
know.
fun. That was the first time at that club that I actually like got comfortable. I was there enough to where I'm just like naturally when I'm in a new space, it takes me a while to get used to it. But it was so many shows, it was just fucking awesome. I felt bad for you guys because you had to listen to my shit so many times. But I
I'm
started.
so sick of your stand-up comedy, dude.
I would be
It's not
too.
even funny.
I'm sick of it. Fuck, dude. But yeah, shout out to everybody at the club there, dude. TCC is one of my favorite places. All the bar clubs, like they're showing me a
Spokane,
lot of
dude.
love.
Yeah.
Josh,
Dude, have
is
you talked
coming on.
about that on here yet?
No, Zach and I are doing Spokane next
yeah, dude.
Thursday. This will be out fucking
Nice.
way after that. So we'll see if I do well or not there, but it'll be my first headlining set at a Bark Entertainment Club. And it's like,
Congrats, man.
thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
it already happened by the time this is out?
Yeah.
I heard it went terrible.
Such a dick. So yeah, I was staying with them all week. And the first night, like I'm sleeping on the couch in the garage, and Willie just comes out and he's got like I don't know how many blunts you fucking had, but you were on the computer next to me, like, hey, do you mind if I just watch some
No, I was editing. I was doing
stuff?
work. I was doing
Yeah,
work.
Doing work.
The Lord's work.
So I'm like, I take a fucking
we
ZQL
don't-
Ultra.
We don't outsource our work to slaves to edit our
No,
podcast.
I mean producer Henry hooks it up, but
What do you
Yeah,
pay?
we have producer Willie. Yeah, what do you pay Henry an episode?
more than you guys pay whoever you pay.
we don't pay
We don't
anyone.
pay anyone.
We don't pay anyone.
We invest
Same
in
answer.
we invest in ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm you guys
In that way, we kind of are girl bosses.
Yeah.
We invest in ourselves.
I knew that I knew that you guys were coming in with so many fucking things at like I just feel like a tower that's getting shot at from 3 different directions.
I know this time there's 3 planes, dude.
Oh my god.
Building 7 will be explained this time.
Yeah.
Dude.
So the first night I was there though, I was trying to sleep on the couch. I took like ZQL pill and I'm fucking dozing off and Willie's just at the computer and it was the craziest collection of sounds that I heard from him. Like he was it was an altering from like
Try not to cough.
bong rips to him giggling at his own content.
Dude, we're hilarious. Dude, our podcast fucking rocks.
It is very
Our
fun.
content is the best. Everyone else sucks.
The Josh
except for
Firestein
Fathom.
episode, which is out. Go check that out. Turn this off. Go watch that.
Yeah, exactly.
Josh
Enough of this,
Firestein,
dude.
our best friend in comedy.
Dude, when's Beans coming out?
Oh, dude.
It's coming, dude.
Beans, Beans is one of those things. It's kind of like detox. We have it. It's
Can you
like
explain for the listeners what beans is?
Beans is a concept film. It's like an artistic European film that we made. It's just a couple of boys about
In a seemingly hostage situation.
yeah. There might have been a gun pointed at us the whole time. Other than that, you're just gonna have to wait and find out.
What a tease.
It's
Yeah, dude.
beans being consumed.
I hope you like pork, and I hope you like beans.
Okay, so
there was
for
no
anybody
pork.
that's not actually going to watch it,
Yeah, tell him. I don't know. He's trying.
Willie and Logan ate 6 pounds of beans together. They
fuck
were
is up,
hammered
dude?
drunk. And what was the rash? Or like, was it a challenge?
I don't
or
know.
like,
No. So what
Spontaneous.
happened?
the can was.
The can is
It was
massive.
huge.
The can is
Enormous.
massive. So what happened was we were drunk and we had just ate a bunch of crab rangoon. Because we did Goon Squad
Goon
right
Squad.
before that.
Episode 1
Him and
coming
I had
soon, dude.
eaten
Look out
about
for that.
20 rangoon a piece already.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Willie was like, "Oh, I have these beans in the fridge that were like made by someone that were supposed to be really good. Those baked beans
Oh,
that
dude,
you had."
yeah, I was throwing out some beans, dude.
Yeah, and so he's like, "I want those beans." And Fitz was like, "I'll make you guys some beans, but you have to promise to eat them all." And we were like, whatever, dude. Like, bring on the beans. That's some pussy shit.
Hungry for beans.
How did you survive?
We had
any
no
period of
idea.
time in that house.
We had no idea.
That house is terrifying.
It was out of control. I like the first night I was in there. I mean, I came from here, which is obviously extremely clean, and like just like there's
Dunk
nothing
on
in
him,
here,
dude.
right?
Get his ass,
No,
dude.
it's not. There's just nothing in here, right?
Is it clean if you don't own anything?
Correct. Yeah, like that's the point, I guess. But
Yeah.
I also was planning to move, so that's why I got nothing. But I was in the garage. I'm like, all I fucking like, it's just like I'm in a blunt wrap right now. Like there's just so much tobacco that had just been taken out of blunts.
Dude, you
And
came
I'm
over and got put in a fucking backwood, dude. You're smoking that Tiller pack at the fucking
dude.
dungy, dude.
It was
Smoking
tight,
on
man.
that fathom.
It was fun. But yeah, so Willie's like he's ripping blunts in front of me. He's like, I want to show you something. And he turns on the computer and it just starts beans. Like that's all it says.
With
and
the,
then
did it have the sound, the music on it
it
too?
was out of control.
It had the OG Scary soundtrack. We'll see which one we take.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
My friend was with us and we're watching it together. It was so fucking uncomfortable to watch. Like you guys are at one
gross.
point Willie's
gross.
just straight drinking the beans.
No, he's drinking the fucking gravy.
No, I was catching beans in those sips, you fucking pussy. Don't you ever try and doubt my bean consumption.
But it was
Dude,
like
all right, we both ate so many fucking beans.
and
It was not
Fitz
cool.
just keeps pouring the beans into the fucking
Just by a
glass.
pitcher.
Out of a fucking
by
Pyrex.
the pitcher, dude. He's pouring like
And he's just laughing in the background. And then I finally look at Willie, because you guys are so drunk when you're doing it. And I look at Willie, I'm like, how did you feel the next morning? And he just turns to me, he's like, not good.
Dude, that was like,
It would have been miraculous if you felt good.
dude.
I mean, it was a crazy night, dude. That's the first time that I've ever gotten drunk enough that I was just doing retard hands the whole time.
I had hemorrhoids
I
from
couldn't
that
stop
meal.
doing palsy hands the whole time.
Dude, I for sure had hemorrhoids from that.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
How much-
100%.
Like, he said
Was it
you
worth
shit
it?
4 times by
Yeah.
noon?
It was worth it though.
It was so worth it. That video makes me laugh in a way that I don't think anything has ever made me laugh. And every time I watch it, it makes me laugh like that.
It's so funny.
great.
I cannot wait till you guys release that. It is like, it's one of the funniest fucking things. I've told so many people about beans already. Like I went up to Lacey.
That's gonna be
Word's
our
out,
rap.
dude.
I,
Word's
yeah,
out.
I went up to Lacey at the club. I'm like, "Have you seen Beans?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "The two of it." Like she was like gagging when she heard it. 'Cause
We
they're
need to
not
put it
like-
on the
You
big
explain
screen.
it to our boss.
We need to put it on the big screen at TCC and all watch together.
Dude, I'm down.
We should.
Oh, dude,
I'm
we
down.
should do a Beans viewing.
a release party.
Oh, dude! No, there's that theater in Tacoma that if you pay $50, will rent you out an entire room and you can fucking watch any movie you want. If we fucking projected a 40-minute version of Beans,
Come
the
on.
extended
Dude,
version.
let's
the
get like
Schneider cut of Beans, dude.
solid graphic of it, and then like we could actually fucking sell it as an actual show and see if we could get the
By the
general
time this comes
public
out,
to
we're
show
gonna be
up.
rich,
dude. It is so fucking funny.
I'm so down for this.
Oh my god!
All right, that's the new move.
So much great content coming at you.
Yeah, man. So, but it was
It was a good
I
hang,
appreciate-
dude.
It was a
You guys
solid
let
hang.
me do that, man. Like that was,
Dude,
I-
come down anytime. You're always welcome. You're fun.
He's no shot. He's coming back.
Hey,
No shot.
I was on the phone with somebody today. I was like, there were 2 guys that came to the show last night. I went to law school with both of them. I dropped out. They both
Oh, yeah.
stuck with it.
I forgot
they
you were
have-
supposed to be somebody.
Yeah. I had like a trajectory that I did not follow, but these guys, like, they both did. They're my age and they're like practicing lawyers now. And they're like, they saw me do stand up for the first time. And I'm like, yeah, I'm staying with these guys at like 21. Like I pointed out you guys at the club, and they're like, dude, like, your life is so much fun. Like, like they both have kids. Like they hate their life basically.
Fucking Esquire turds.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. But I had the most. It was like going back to college, dude. I will for sure be back at the Fitz-Carlton.
Cool.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
It was fun as shit.
It's like a frat house, but somehow less gay.
The funniest thing to me that happened though, for sure,
Barely,
was
dude, for sure.
Willie with the breakfast.
What was he fixing?
No, it's not about what he
the night
made for
before-
breakfast. It's
the night
about where he
before,
went
I
for
would also
breakfast.
Oh yes.
I would also, before I get into this, I would like to say, I do apologize to you for getting in your ass so hard, blowing
Get
weed
out of his
smoke in your
ass.
face as much as I did.
It was
You're
fucking
10 years
funny.
sober and he's
Sober
just
guy.
blowing smoke in your face like a cat.
Disrespectful.
Oh, I thought you were talking about 2K.
No, we're talking. We're talking about
I know.
blood
I
smoke,
have,
dude.
I have absolutely zero apologies for the way I treated you. In
Yeah,
2K.
yeah. But like
Absolutely
we're
zero.
in the garage one-on-one. He's looking at me. He's just fucking ripping blunts and staring at like blowing smoke
Angrily.
in my face. He's like, "What are you gonna do about it?" I'm like, "I'm 12 years sober. Obviously nothing. Like I don't. I've never had anybody
What are you
challenge my
going to
sobriety
do about it, pussy?
dude?
Fight me.
At TCC at 4:00, the show yesterday. Like Zach and I were doing it, and I came out to the crowd and I just like started kind of
Came out as gay?
berating them. No, you remember like I kept calling them old and shit like immediately. That was the one where you're like, that was a fucking good set.
No, that
but
was a
I
good set.
realized I'm like, I've been at the house too long. Like you get like I'm just on defense mode. But I was like, no, they're not gonna get me before I get them. So just like come out and you're skittish.
Fuck you guys. No
You're
one
just hella gun shy. Like, hey, what are you talking about?
Shut the
What
fuck
is that?
up. Did you call me gay?
You think I'm gay, don't you? You think I'm gay right now?
I don't know how many times I got called gay at Tacoma this weekend. It was a lot. It was the most in a while.
Dude, gay's making a comeback, dude.
And you know what's
Gay's
the thing?
making a comeback
making a
super
quiet
hard,
comeback.
dude.
It had almost nothing to do with how much sex you have with men.
Dude, you've been dunking on puss lately, though. For real. You fuck
You're a
like
cocksman,
12 bitches?
dude.
Yeah, you're a cocksman
Adam
for
Tiller,
sure.
the cocksman.
Adam Tiller, the cocksman, the master cocksman.
Adam Tiller of the
I feel like you
fertile
smashed
soil.
like 13 bitches in 4 days. Like, what happened?
It has not been a bad week. The breakup has been like
Good to you?
Well, I want to talk to you guys about a rough set thing, so I'll bring it back to that later. But
I was
Are
gonna
you
say-
But
are you
like-
chasing something? Are you lonely? Are you running from something?
no, I'm good. I'm just it's been a good week. Like I mean, the whole breakfast thing that happened with
Okay.
Willie was a result of that.
Oh, yeah, let's circle back around to that.
So yeah. Tiller was getting pussy
He
from
was
his friend.
smashing some sweet snash.
No, that
some
was
great gash.
That was
Jesus.
The great Gashby.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Logan Cantrell.
I wish I had a fucking spray bottle that I could bring around
Dude, we
with
need
you.
to get a
dude.
Logan spray bottle.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, man.
I got one in the closet.
You got any animals in here?
I used to.
Would you kill
That's
it?
another perk of the breakup,
Fucking-
right?
yeah. Well,
Fuck yeah, getting rid of the cats.
I get to sleep in your bed yesterday. Mm-hmm. And
Did Cash join you?
no, but I smelt her. Like she lives in that bed, dude. I'm
Dude,
like,
she jumps in there like anytime I'm not there. She just fucking jumps in it.
Yeah, most
Those
aggressive.
are brand. I've had those sheets for 4 days. Like those are brand new.
Really?
I got those sheets like the day you moved in.
They smell like Willie. Like they were
Ew.
just. Sorry.
You start with me? You starting with me?
Dude, he just
Brand
removed
new
himself
sheets.
from your ass. You better be fucking
There we go.
careful, dude. You don't
go.
want this guy in your ass
I was
again.
laying there. I'm like,
No, no.
I don't even fucking care.
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about getting in Taylor's ass, dude. Because I was getting in his ass.
He was
I
sleeping in
21
my
them in
bed,
2K.
dude. I was
I'm
about
getting
to
in
get
his
in that
ass. I'm force feeding him drugs. I'm getting in his ass.
I
I'm
cannot.
You would go back.
I'm
It's
up.
crazy.
I'm
as
up
fuck.
with Fitz. Shout out Fitz. Couldn't fucking make it.
Well,
Shout
no,
out
wait, we
Fitz,
got to
dude.
give some context to this first. Like why I fucking was even where I was and why you did the thing.
You were at
Start at the top.
the Hilton
So-
Inn Express.
so
Holiday Inn
second night I
Express.
was in Tacoma. This girl said like, "Hey, if you don't want to stay at the Fitz-Carlton, you can
Which
stay
why
with me."
wouldn't you?
I did. I tried to.
You're like
You kind of want
You're like,
to.
could I please just bang you on this couch?
we went up to your room.
Solid.
Yeah, and then she looked at it. She's like, "Yeah, I don't want to go."
Why? Because it's just a mattress and like a wine fridge.
I mean, she's like, I have a hotel room, so we fucking went there.
Can we just build the not put together couch downstairs in the living room and fuck on that?
You guys live in fucking squalor.
the half a sectional.
She's like, I have a hotel room, so just stay with me. So I
Yeah.
go over there, and the next morning, like full breakfast and shit. I was like, I gotta fucking like show what
You were
show the
flexing on
boys-
us.
Yeah,
You
like
thought
what
you
I
were
got.
flexing on us.
So I took a picture of breakfast and like tagged you guys and shit.
Nothing. Continental, whatever.
But the next night when Willie was like rage smoking blunts and showing me beans and stuff, like he was in my ass, like he was fully and she was sitting next to me, like it was intense. Like I'm like, she didn't know him. Like I was like, I don't know really why it took a weird turn that night.
Well, I found out you're still fat too.
A little bit. 190. I'm no Zach Summerfield.
You know what's funny?
We should have brought the fat hat. We should have brought the fat hat.
I just checked the minute marker. I was like, man, we're doing pretty good. I
haven't even mentioned his weight
I
yet.
got a scale over there.
Yes.
We gotta do weigh-in.
We're doing a weigh-in.
Never
Yes.
escape
Fuck
it.
yeah.
So anyway, we're hanging out, and then we end up going back. I'm like, dude, I gotta go get my breakfast tomorrow. She invited me back for a second night, and Willie's like, oh, fuck your breakfast. Like, just talking shit to me.
You abandoned us. You abandoned us.
You abandoned us for breakfast.
It was
For
just-
a
dude,
fucking waffle maker, dude.
Nobody else was at the house. You were just
then I'm-
incredibly stoned, playing beans for me, looking at me, making direct eye
Wash the
contact.
beans at him.
And I was
into the
like, this
beans.
is too much for me. So I go to sleep, and at 7 o'clock in the morning, I fucking wake up, and I look at my phone, and I'm like, what the fuck? And that's where, go ahead.
So I was all right. I mean, it's like, I'm staying up late. I'm hitting the BLs hard.
Yeah,
dude.
Shout out
when I
BLs.
left, there was a 6-pack of Bud Light that were the tall boys that
Yeah.
Willie had just started.
I was hitting the BLs. I'm smoking by myself. I'm like, dude, Tillers, I'm getting pussy right now. This motherfucker thinks he can
he's
just
cool.
skate by us, and he fucking. So Fitz gets back home. He was in Walla doing a show with some San Diego dudes.
Shouts out Phil Overbeck.
Probably having sex with him, but he gets back. He gets back around 2 a.m. We're staying up. We're jabbering. We're smoking. I'm drinking. Finally, it gets to it's like 5 something a.m. and we're talking about that you abandon us. You abandon us. We open our doors for you and you slam them in our fucking face.
That is pretty fucked
And
up.
it's about
That is
5
a real
a.m.
piece of shit move, honestly.
We call up the Hilton Garden Inn.
Holiday Inn Express.
He's that bad at geography.
Dude, Hilton is way too expensive for
Call
Till.
in the Holiday Inn. That's true. No single woman could afford that. That's fair.
No single woman that's down to
You
fuck
said-
Adam Tiller after a Thursday night show. It's like-
Tiller's pussy tax bracket
We were
is
just
low,
hanging out.
dude.
There was no sex, but keep going.
What?
But
It's so hard to look at you throughout this with no facial expressions or anything right now. Like I can't see your eyes, anything.
yeah, I don't because
It's purposeful.
You don't need
I
to.
get it.
yeah,
You don't need
You're not
to.
getting an edge on me.
not
Yeah,
a
you think you're gonna
chance.
bring
There's
me
not
in
a
here
chance.
and big dick me with your fucking autistic eye contact, dude? No chance. I'm coming in here fully protected. Dude,
Yeah.
look at how safe we are. We're protected
Yeah.
by Christ, dude.
1,000 degrees.
We're protected
right
by
now.
Christ. Christ keeps me cold. Christ keeps me cool.
Do you need a box open?
Dude, this is like 9/11. We're taking this shit over. Dude.
Why do you not have it? Is the question.
It's connected.
Let's
to you.
roll.
That's
Let's roll.
So the guys are taking
Okay.
back the boys.
It's literally 12 o'clock on Sunday too, and the Twisted Teas are. This is gonna be a long one for you today.
My
Zach.
Twisted Tea's
Chill,
almost
dude.
empty. I might need another one.
Chill, dude. Don't deflect and try and get in my ass now, dude.
So we call
Fat
up
alcoholic. Fat alcoholic.
we call out the Marriott Express. We call them up
Unbelievable, dude.
We call up the Four Seasons.
and we ask the very nice abuela at the front desk. She was so nice. She literally went and checked if the waffle machine was working for me. There's no waffle machine. She lied. She lied and told me there was a waffle machine. That fucking bitch. So fuck her, actually.
She said, "What room are you calling from?" He's like, "I'm on my business phone."
Yeah, she got me in a lie. I was asking her. She goes, "Okay, what room are you in so I can call you back?" And I was like, well, I'm actually calling from my personal phone." And then she's like, "Oh, well, what room
You
are
call
you?"
her an abuela, a bitch, and then you do the voice. Jesus Christ, dude.
Dude,
You're
fuck
gonna have
you.
a hard time
There
with
was a
this.
disclaimer at the front of this
Dude,
episode. Just
this podcast started with me mentioning that we made an African dude move his cat litter to park our car, and you're like, dude, he probably robbed you guys. I didn't box me in.
We're not gonna have a car after this episode.
I didn't even hear that part. I didn't know he was African.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, I swear. I missed it.
All right, bald guy.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
fat
get
gay
to the
guy.
fucking breakfast story.
So
Jesus.
we
Move
called
it
him
along.
up. They tell us it's at 6 a.m. So we got time, dude. I drink another Bud Light. I roll another
Crush
blunt.
another BO.
We're on our way there. We're smoking. We pull up. I pound my last BL before we run in. We just
FaceTime your
walk.
friend Zach at work
I'm
at
in-
6:45 in the fucking morning drinking Bud Lights.
That
So
was
jealous.
dude. That was post. That was post, dude. We Kaiser Sose these motherfuckers. It was the perfect heist. We walked straight in the front doors. I'm in pajama pants. Fitz is wearing a 6XL hoodie.
They look like they just woke up.
Yeah.
6XL hoodie rules, dude.
We're on fucking fire.
Shouts out the 6L.
I'm drunk. We're stinking of weed. We walk right past the lovely, lovely ladies at the front desk. I just want to reiterate how lovely they were.
Shouts out the abuelos.
Yeah, even though they lied about the
6L
waffle machine, which is kind of fucked up.
Adios
6XL
mio.
hoodie, like the gear is crazy in that house. On top of everything, the gear, bro. I mean, this is standard.
This is this is safety first, dude.
because we're constructing something, dude.
to
We're building
Be
something.
careful with. I'm just getting feedback.
So we walk.
Classic Logan, dude.
Yeah, no, he's got no.
Why
money.
was I given the hand mic?
Exactly.
You guys
That's
knew
what
I was a
said right-
problem.
That's what I said right when he did. I said it's a huge mistake.
I just want.
Why would you trust
No,
me
I
with
don't,
this?
I don't know why I did.
I don't know.
Your
either.
mic control
He lack of discipline.
is not great.
No, a rack of discipline.
Oh come on, dude. Come on.
I don't think that shit's funny.
So we
What
walked.
is this? This is a fucking
put the fucking
circus
cap.
at this
Dude,
point, dude.
he brought this fucking cap gun yesterday.
You're going too far, Logan.
I had to hide the caps for it. I hid his ammunition. If I did not hide his ammunition,
Oh, it
there
was
would-
going to be in here.
It was going to be in here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, take that
Can I
from
just
him.
say,
Throw it. Just
tell-
throw it across the room.
Adam, when you came on our podcast, your recommendation was that Logan chimes.
Fuck,
I agree, dude.
fuck you all. Fuck all y'all.
Bing bong, bing bong.
It's a team sport.
It's
Like,
a team sport.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a role player. I'm a max contract guy.
You're max.
Tobias Harris. Dude.
You are, dude.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Toby.
I'm D'Angelo Russell. I just can't find the team around me, dude. I need a better fucking squad.
Isn't
Nice.
it great with headphones? You can hear how much you talk over each other.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, dude.
It stops it a little bit too.
Yeah.
But so where we? Oh, we just arrived at
Jesus
your fucking
Christ.
block, dude. We just pulled
else
up on
is
your
on the
fucking
list?
block, dude. We walk up in and we walk straight past the front desk, right to the Continental breakfast room. We get there and we realize that the door needs a card, like it needs a key, like it needs the key for it, the little card. So we're like, fuck. So just Jesus take the wheel shit, dude. I mean, I'm talking right hand to God. I forgot my Bible that I was going to leave my hand on the whole time during this, but right hand to God, dude. Just right then, this is for the visual watchers. Hit the fucking.
Oh, where is it?
I hit a fucking. point
I coulda
upstairs.
sworn I brought it.
I think it's upstairs. Oh shit. Guy lets us right in, dude. I walk in, and like I said, perfect heist. Nobody suspected a thing. I walk in, I'm like, oh, I must have left my key card with my fiance.
Just making shit up.
Next to a guy in a 6L hoodie.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's like, the guy working there was like, I just think these gay dudes don't want me to know that they're gay for some reason.
So what'd you go for first? It was a solid breakfast. bar.
It was a king's feast, dude.
Dude,
not
I-
meant for a jester like you.
I got some between you guys and those hotel rooms and some other people like solid fucking week. Like
Yeah, we had the
Fuck
corned
yeah, dude.
beef this week, dude.
corned beef, Fitz like hooked it up. The funniest thing that happened to me this weekend for sure was I didn't sleep much at night. I always sleep during the day, and I woke up from this nap and I was just like,
He's like a cat.
what
Fucking weirdo.
what the fuck? And my phone, I got the message from Josh about Spokane. I was like, holy shit! Like that was huge, you know. Like I
Big fucking.
dude, I used to email that club to do the open mic. I was going to drive 4 hours to get on there. Like it was,
I did that one time.
yeah, crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And then it's unbelievable. And I go outside because like I was sleeping. I just heard all of this noise. Like there's just so much fucking noise in the backyard. And I was like, what is going on outside? And I go outside and I see Willie and Fitz. And I'm like, dude, I just got an offer to do Spokane. And they're like, fuck yeah. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, we're building a trampoline. And like, there's shit everywhere.
There's a washer and dryer.
There's like everything of all the like priorities of things to do in the house.
Got a fridge.
And 90% of a trampoline is finished.
It's still
And
not
then
done, by
Fitz
the
is
way.
like, we lost a piece. So.
It turns out they were just in the back of my car.
Yeah, they were in the back
Really?
of
Oh, you
Willie's car.
found it?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
found him.
Hell yeah.
Let's go,
Dude,
dude.
full
You guys gonna
trampoline.
jump on
Come to the
trampoline
house and
together?
jump on it.
Dude, yeah.
You got to put up a hoop on that one side.
Someone's gonna get
Because it's
so
going to be
hurt.
that
Yeah,
dangerous,
that's-
like that one bar that goes up. You got to take, like, just put some bubble wrap around it.
No, dude, here's what we've been saying. We're going to dig a hole that's the size of the trampoline. Ground level tramp, dude.
Fuck,
Come on.
Ground level.
Come
tramp.
on.
Tight.
Isn't the
That's
things you can
fucking
do when
sick
you
as hell.
own
It's a good
property?
move.
Yeah.
Like when you rent, not an
That's
option.
a great point. Fitz's brother.
Shouts out to fucking Sean, dude, letting us dig giant holes in his backyard to
So
build
wild.
in-ground
Destroy-
trampoline.
You guys,
Destroying the
you
house.
need to start just an RSP trampoline.
Ooh, a
TikTok
trampoline
account.
cast?
Just,
Just
a
all the
TikTok
people
of
that
you
get
guys
injured on our
fucking
trampoline.
dunking on each other, all that shit. Where were you this week?
What do you mean?
You were MIA.
He was just with his sweet baby G.
No. You were at the Carlton. He don't operate on Carlton hours, dude.
No, he
He
don't. He don't.
Yeah, what?
You
Like
don't.
I
He's
was
got a
looking
bedtime.
forward to having this whole week hanging out with you,
Yeah.
and you just.
He just wanted Zach, but he got Willie, Fitz, and Logan.
I thought you were there all the time. You like.
His
I
buds
worked, dude.
his buds give him a bedtime, and I ain't talking about us, brother. All right.
I
gets
just
a fucking
I work
bedtime.
early in the morning, so I can't go and fucking eat beans and jump on and trampolines and shit. I'm a fucking adult. I'm 30 years old. They're 22 and 26. They're wild,
I'm
crazy
27.
guys, dude. Shut up, Logan.
I like that going young, making Logan admit.
Yeah, Logan stinks.
I'm old. What did I do?
Okay, before we do story time, I do
Shit,
want
that
to
was
talk
my
about.
story.
I forgot about that.
I already
Yeah.
told my story.
Oh, you did? Okay,
That was your
fucking
story time.
Have Logan do one, but
Yeah.
let's talk about rough sets for a second. Like,
Cool.
because the concept, even though you haven't exactly stuck with it, like the
We
idea
have a
was-
lot of episodes that are devoted to the concept. First off, we're like about to be 10 episodes deep. I'd say half of them revolve around the concept.
So explain the concept.
It's just like we're at the stage of comedy that we're in. Like we all acknowledge
You
that we're
can
like,
look at the camera too.
nah, dude. I'm not gonna do that.
He's nonverbal, dude.
Yeah, I'm just locked in all the pretty lights. But no, it's like we all acknowledge that we're not great at comedy, and like right now at this
I'm
stage of
pretty
things, it's like
I feel like
most
you're
of it
sad
is rough
right now.
No,
You're
it's
like
not.
getting really humble right now.
Sorry.
Okay, keep going.
Do you not want to be genuine on the podcast? You want to be all crazy all the time?
I know, dude. I thought this podcast wasn't funny. What the fuck?
This is not a comedy
This is not a comedy podcast. dude.
I'm trying to come down to
you
your
guys so
level, dude.
much.
That's
Hate
what
you
we're.
guys so much.
That's the concept.
Local
Is every-
comedian Adam Tiller has the most unfunny podcast.
Guys, stop! It's really fucking funny.
Super funny.
I'm trying to
Girl
grab-
boss
We have
promotion.
the funniest comedians from all over.
So what's it like being a chef with a pussy?
That's the concept, dude. Rough Sets is the best fucking podcast. Every other podcast stinks.
Every other
fucking
podcast
suck,
is gay. You heard it here first, folks,
They fucking
dude.
suck.
Be funny.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad I don't have to edit this one.
Yeah, dude. Shout out that fucking poor guy.
Yeah, shout out that fucking underpaid
Sorry,
loser.
dude. Sorry,
I'm not, dude, like Kanye, dude. If you edit any of this out, I don't want it.
Whatever Tiller's paying you, you better ask him to double it or you're gay.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
This
Hannah,
is like a middle school lunch table from 1995.
Yeah.
dude.
Okay. So
dude, you
keep
were in
going,
college in
No,
1995.
that was it, dude. I mean, it's just like we just talk about how bad fucking open mics and shitty bar
Yeah, it's
shows
about-
are.
yeah, it's
And,
about, like,
And every
we
now
used
and
to
again, we listen to a super rough set.
Yeah, we try to like break down, like, I don't know, we did like Kramer and like we try to do, what other one did we do?
Pablo.
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 But then it's like, you know, like who are we to say, like, look at this national touring comedian having one bad night while we're like doing Monday mics for 13 people.
Just having bad night after bad night.
So no, I mean, we just like to,
We like to take the win out of people's sales. That's the best.
But you guys, you
It's
all
about fat
work at a
shaming.
comedy club.
Correct.
What,
That is
what's
true
the
as
worst
well.
set you've ever seen?
Oh shit.
Worst set I've ever
who was
seen.
that guy? Fuck. He has like that last 10 minutes is like horrendous. It's on a special. It's Drew something maybe.
Drew Lynch.
Drew Lynch, I believe.
The stutterer?
Stutterer.
No, not that guy. That
Okay.
guy's hilarious.
Shout
I was gonna say you don't have to name names, but
Whatever, dude. Fuck him.
I don't think I'm gonna miss out on any opportunities from this guy. So I forget his name anyway. So it doesn't
I
matter.
mean, it's like I don't know, like you see like because you get to see so many like touring comedians
And
come
like the
through,
different types of comedians too.
and just like the way that they hold
Oh,
themselves and all that. Like
Well, I just mean like, there's the like comics, there's the TikTok guys, there's like, there's just different like, and then there's like the random ones where like Mick Foley comes through and shit like that, where people
Fun
just book
shit.
a comedy club room, but they're not doing comedy.
dude,
at
right
all.
now, I could beat the fucking shit out of Mick Foley.
Put him through a fucking table, hell in the
Dude,
cell shit.
that guy can hardly walk. I give him one good calf kick, it's over. I'm gonna box his fucking ears.
to make
dude.
you feel good, dude.
Huh?
To make you feel
No,
good.
it wouldn't
you
make
beat
me
a
feel.
crippled
It
man?
wouldn't make me feel good at all. But if he stepped to me,
wait, is your middle name Foley or
Foghat.
Foghat.
Logan's real middle name.
Why are we talking about this, dude?
I'm glad that this came up. I didn't plan on bringing this up at all.
Yeah,
Have you seen Logan's dad ever?
no.
Let me show you
Dude.
my dad.
We got a TikTok
Well,
that
just
we should probably.
explain who it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So my
Explain, Scott.
dad is the Unabomber. If you
For context, Logan's screensaver is J Money.
Shout out J Money, dude.
Tits, dude. Episode coming soon. Oh my God. J Money, the dog, dude.
this is his DUI
The
arrest.
dog.
J Money, dude. Oh my god, dude.
So this is my dad.
Describe what the dad looks like for the viewers, Adam.
If Ted Kaczynski and Frank Zappa fucked.
Do that again for me.
Shouts out to Scott, dude. I love you.
Scott, dude.
Citizen, dude.
Yeah, bro. And all fucking 12 of his teeth that he has left.
Adam, what does success mean to you?
Yeah, what's your 5-year plan here, pussy? What's your 5-year
Well,
plan?
this is what I don't make. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You guys are all funny, but you
Fuck
all
around, dude. That's the thing.
yeah, you fuck around, but you also like you do like doing comedy, but do you not want to do it like long term?
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Okay, but like
What?
it's like
Goals are gay. That's what it is, dude. I don't know what. Like you just
A
try.
rare miss on Logan's chime.
I know, right?
All right.
You
Now,
just
Logan,
be
tell
as
a really
funny
good
as you
story.
can, and just try to be as funny as you can in whatever space you're in, and like the rest of it, just kind of like I don't know. The rest of it's just the rest of it.
What about
Just
what we
focus on
do
being
is not
funny.
inducive to a future in comedy?
Yeah. Why do you feel like this is conducive to that?
I think I'm jealous of you guys in some ways because when I started, I didn't.
I'm jealous of you in no ways.
Such an asshole.
You're right back in the Fritz house.
As soon as I got like, I turned Zach there for fucking 10 seconds. Got
You guys want to see a good act out? This is me getting in Tiller's ass, dude.
I hate that you're fucking 21 and can just do that to me. Oh my god! All right,
Go.
We'll get
Let's
off it.
go.
so what would the definition of a rough set be, though? Because I like this idea. I like the concept.
You had like 3 of them this weekend. You should know what.
Not cool.
Not
bro.
cool.
Not rough.
And not true.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They were they weren't
Not
like
true.
You had moments that were rough, but that was it. Like there was a couple moments where they pulled back on you hard, but like for the most part, you were.
I would
killing
love to watch all 3 of you do 20 minutes.
Yeah,
at one of those.
it. Let's do it.
I would
Watch me do
love to
20
see
minutes.
it.
Come watch me do 20 minutes sometime.
It's gonna be pretty hard to fucking find, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I bet you be there. I bet you be there. You want to see it? You want to see it?
We got
I want to
fans.
see it, dude.
He'd buy tickets.
Yeah, you got. We'll all get booked one day.
So much confidence behind that.
The unbookables, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would the definition be?
I don't know.
I mean, like just bombing, like a bomb, you know.
Material
Okay, but
is
for people
tested.
that listen to this or watch that don't do stand up, like explain it.
Yeah, just going up there and like I don't know. It's like the moment that I cherish the most, and it's like you see it so much at open mics. And it's great seeing like a headliner have one of these. Like I'm leading into a joke. I'm doing my setup that I remember, you know, and then I say this, and then I wait a second, and everybody laughs, and then they do it, and it's just complete fucking silence, dude. Like that is
That's
the
a
best.
good
Just like
moment.
that feeling of it, like. Because you're preparing for laughter the whole time that you're doing it, and then when it doesn't come at all, that's great.
It's jarring.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like taking someone to like a restaurant that you fucking love and everyone you know loves, and you take someone there for their first time, and every bite they take, they're just kind of like, "What the fuck is this?" And you're just sitting there like, "But I know this is good.
Yeah.
like this is amazing. Why?" And I'm eating it like this is delicious, and then they're just sitting there like,
Do you know who handles it really well when that's the case? Is fucking Quinn.
Yeah.
Like he's so like he loves repeating his material so much. Like if you said to Quinn like, "Hey, will you do your 10 minutes right now?" He would stand up and do it for the three of you.
We should have asked him to do that
He
on the
fucking
episode.
loves doing it. It's uncomfortable watching him how much he likes to repeat his shit. But like there are certain people where it's like it doesn't matter what response they're getting. And that's weird as shit to me. Like I need something back, or else
it's
I
like
start feeling
robotic.
Yeah.
It feels like you're getting gaslit because you're like this. I know this works. Like what the fuck?
And I'm bad at sitting in the silence too. I always have to acknowledge it. Like,
Yeah.
I guess we're not doing that tonight. Some shitty line like that. Like, oh,
Fuck
too
you
far?
guys.
I thought you guys were cool.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be too like just a shitty setup. Like you do shows and like there's a bar full of people, and then a producer comes and is like, "Hey, if you don't have tickets for this comedy show, you need to leave." And then there's 4 people left, and you have to
They're like,
fucking
"Fuck
do something
that."
with
Yeah.
4 people now when there was 30.
You did that Navy base, right?
I did.
How was that for you?
There's 2 troops that loved me, dude.
Yeah.
2 of the troops were pretty much liked all, but
Shout
I
out
did.
our troops.
They were
dude.
both in the
Shout out our
Navy.
troops.
But
Thank
what
you,
show
troops.
did you do? Was it with Brent where you weren't hyped on it? He was telling me that you weren't feeling your
I
set.
just did poorly. It was I won an Olympia. It was like one of those Joke Masters shows. But
Yeah.
it was just like a younger crowd, and like you just go and I was hosting, and you just go up there with nothing. Like it's just like no intro, nothing. Like no, like we're about to do a stand up. It's just hey everybody, and then you know the nature of my
Dude,
jokes.
that happened to Charles last night on the Late Show, where like he first show he crushed. Like
Yeah,
he did
he did.
so well. Charles Hall,
Very funny.
very funny. And
Shouts
then
out
the
Chuck.
late show was like they were drunk and kind of tired and stuff, and they came up. He was doing all the same shit, and they just were giving him nothing. He got off stage. He was like, "Man, that was fucking rough." I'm like, "No, they were wrong. Like you were good. Like
Yeah.
he was good.
Blame the audience, Tiller. Good
Sometimes
idea.
it's important.
Sometimes it
to.
is their fault, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
He. It's a weird. I mean,
It's like what were they wearing? Sorry.
And then like I would see like you come up and like you hit like the tough sledding or whatever, and I'd look at the audience and be like, they got a pretty good head on their shoulders about comedy. You know, these people get it. You know, they're not letting this guy throw any fucking hack shit by him.
I mean, you're obviously doing really well, but like you still have to have those stinkers every now and again.
Logan
How does it affect
commented
you?
on him.
No,
It
you
hurts
didn't have
more
any.
when
You didn't have
people
any
bring it
real
up.
stinkers this weekend.
No,
I've had
this
worse
weekend. Not
weekends.
this weekend. No.
Overall, your weekend was really, really, really good. There was just moments that I've heard those jokes get pops where
Yeah.
they didn't get pops, and I was like, oh Jesus! Like
I also was
they pulled
tired.
back on you.
Like 9 shows in 5 days. Like it starts.
You're like a boxer that got beat. You're like, yeah, we'll camp. You know,
I didn't hear no bell.
It's like a weird. I can't imagine some of these guys that
see
do
no
like
light.
hours, like 5 hours over the course of a weekend. Like that's just so much stand up to me. Like you every 10 minutes you add, you lose like something.
I
Like
don't know. I
you-
just like the freedom. Like you just like have an hour on stage. Like the getting into bits, the getting out of it. You're
Yeah.
absolutely no time crunch. So I'm sure it's like
it can be.
it feels like less of a job when you're up there because you can kind of like
Fuck around.
Yeah.
And find
get
out.
there
It's also
different
your
ways.
audience though, so it's not. It's you're not playing to like a club a neutral club or something. Like you don't want an hour of material that just crushes for your road.
I mean, it's
audience.
crazy.
Like that
how
only,
hard-
I don't know, like your audience, yeah, but it only goes so far. I mean, like if you go up even in front of your,
no. It almost goes all the way. We'll see people come through and just slaughter, dude, and they don't have like one joke. Like those TikTok dudes.
Yeah.
When you get the young crowd in
We
there
gotta
and they're
start
just
a
hyped
TikTok,
on them,
guys.
you know.
The trampoline TikTok thing.
No,
It's a
about to get-
content house,
It's about to
dude.
get banned,
They're
dude.
wasting opportunities, dude.
TikTok's about to get banned, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
Shout out the U.S.
Maybe Trump will
government,
come
dude.
out with one, dude. Trump TikTok, dude.
dude, just
Trump
freedom
Town?
videos.
Freedom videos. Maybe.
Yeah, Rough Sets Podcast. Catch us posting on the Truth Network.
That's our next best step, dude.
I don't think I
Make
told you guys
podcasts
this
great
at all. This isn't a rough set for me, but I'm curious what you guys think about this. So I did those like cut casting videos.
What
You
are
seen
those?
Is that like
Oh
gay
yeah,
porn?
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Casting couch.
Like
And,
gay porn?
It's similar.
And they ask you like questions and shit, and it was
Like how much dick can you suck?
they're
Stop
just
it. Enough. Enough.
Yeah, I'm here to interview for the bikini barista job.
so
Pipsqueak.
the video was like I think January that I did it, and it was keep it 100. So they ask you questions. You have to like,
Do you
have to be
typically are you
honest.
typically a guy who keeps it 100?
100% of the time?
Is that a term that you use regularly?
That's a term they use.
Logan,
regularly.
shut up. It's probably
What
in
do
one
you
of your
mean
rap songs.
they, dude? What do you mean they?
Keep it 100.
That- the production company.
Dude, I keep it 300. What are you talking about?
300 bunch of naked dudes. Go ahead. Sorry, Adam.
So the video itself was it was like, have you ever been cheated on?
Oof.
And they asked me questions about it. And I got cheated on like bad when I was like Willie's age, pretty much. Like
Yeah.
and
What
it
was his
a
name?
girl. Brian was beautiful. But like I told the whole story or whatever. And the video came out like recently.
Yeah.
And I realized that like I just went through a breakup and was getting cheated on. I was being cheated on
While that was going.
while filming
Brother,
a thing
man.
about getting cheated on.
Irony.
It's not
I'd
a
F
rough
ya.
set, but it's pretty like
rough
it's
life, dude.
Yeah,
Rough
Good
sex.
That is
God,
rough.
yeah.
Man, I'm
I
sorry.
can't believe that dude cheated on me though.
Women are
Yeah.
whores, dude. What are you gonna
Guys
do?
stink. I hate
Yeah,
them.
but I
dude.
bet he
Guys are
feels
the
real
worst.
stupid
Yeah.
right now.
Guys are the worst.
I thought that was gonna get more of a reaction from you
No,
guys.
I feel for you. Dude.
No,
that just
yeah.
sucks. Like, what do you
Yeah,
want us
what,
to say?
what do you want to be like?
you
Sorry
loser?
that you have bad taste. Like,
What did you
Why
do?
do you think I have bad taste?
just
What was that about? Whoa! He's getting buck with Logan right now.
no, man.
You wanted to do a story for story time?
Yeah, let's hear a Logan story.
Sure.
Do intro music.
Ooh.
It's story time. It's story time with Adam. Yeah, it's story time. It's story time with Adam and friends.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is your exclusive. You no more chiming.
No more chiming.
Camera's on you.
I'm telling the
It's
story.
time for you to ring like the Liberty Bell, boy.
Ooh, I mean, I could tell my three-way story, I guess, because I don't do that on stage at all. Like, I don't
So
know.
this is a story where you end up looking pretty cool, huh?
No, not at all. Not
Let's
even
hear
a
it,
little bit.
dude.
All right. So when I was like 15.
You just stay back there, Willie.
This is gonna take a while.
For all
How
you
long are these
pedos, this
episodes?
is a sex story of when I was underage, so buckle up. I was about 15, and I was hanging out with my boy Daniel, R.I.P. Love you, Daniel. We were hanging out, and we were getting drunk and high, and sitting on around a fire in his backyard, and this chick showed up, and so we started making jokes about like double teaming her, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm down," and so we were kind of like, "Fuck." Like
Stop moving around so much.
We got-
Special jackets are getting on the mic.
Yeah, dude, it's safety, dude. I'm just trying to be safe over here.
But yeah, we got
Oh,
the
dude,
green
wait, hold
light,
on, hold
and
on.
we
Do you
like
have
we're
a-
like, oh shit, like what should we do here? So we we go into my room, and we're trying to make it happen, and I just wasn't confident in myself at that point. I'm like 15. I'm like, I wasn't ready to do a devil's 3-way. So I'm like nervous. I'm like, I can't get hard. And so I'm like,
seems like a recurring issue for you.
He's like, there's not enough guys in the room. Dude.
so I can't get hard. So I'm like, I tell this chick, I'm like, hey, suck my dick a little bit. So I can, get something to work with
Don't talk
here.
to women like that, dude.
Fucking can't wait for my mom to watch this episode.
And so,
Shout out Adam's mom. You did great.
Friend of the podcast. Adam's mom.
no, that's who the chick was.
You're gonna let him say that, dude?
She came all the way
his
from
mic.
fucking, where are you from again? Like Virginia or
if
something?
I interject, this story's going to be fucking 35 minutes long.
No, it's like halfway there already.
Logan puts a fucking pace on you when he tells a story.
Anyway, I can't get hard, so I tell her to suck my dick.
Ground
and
and
she's
pound
all like,
storyteller.
it tastes like condom. I don't like that. And rather than like going across the hallway and like washing my dick off real quick, my thought goes to like, oh, I should go find like chocolate syrup or like whipped cream or something, right? Which is, sick move. So I go out into my kitchen naked and I'm looking for shit, and all I can find is a jar of jelly. And I was like, dude, I fuck with jelly so much. This is a good idea. So
And jelly? Did you grab the PB too?
a little jar of goobers, dude. And so I go back in and I put my dick back in her mouth, and it's in it for all of 2 seconds. She goes, is there fucking jelly on your dick? And her and my friend Daniel just start like making fun of me and roasting me, and nobody came. And
Thank God.
The best part is like a year and a half later, a different friend of mine was like dating the same girl, and I'm riding around
Wait,
with them.
so
and
you said my podcast isn't funny? And this is the talent you guys are working
Hey,
with?
Adam,
Look,
we
you
don't
just
ask
told
him
me
to
to
tell
tell a
stories on our
story.
podcast.
Yeah, we know.
His
How
job
dare
is to
you?
chime.
Yeah.
You said it yourself, man.
You were on there for 15 minutes and you're like, yeah, I think it's nice how this guy only talks sometimes.
I just pulled a story out of my ass. Whatever, dude.
I gave
you
you
had-
guys
you had
2
weeks.
weeks to prepare for
I'm
this
glad
shit.
it definitely came out of your ass because it fucking sucked. It smelled like shit. That was a
It was also
terrible
It
story.
smelled
pedophilic,
like
dude.
jelly.
Dude, don't tell us about kids having sex, dude.
Yeah,
now we
it's
gotta
fucking
cut that.
gross.
What
Wait,
the
that's
fuck?
not pedophilia if they're all 15, right?
You're
I don't know.
thinking
We're
about it.
grown men thinking about it.
Dude, cut that
It's
shit.
him.
I don't care.
No.
I should have said that. I should have said that with my mask up.
Do you have a story? Another one?
Dude,
Like what's the
I mean,
guy's story here? Like
well, here's
took acid
another.
with my dad. Fucking what?
I
What do you
it's
want?
just more like I do want to also repent for the way that I was getting your ass at the club about your sobriety. I felt bad about that.
Speak
Really?
the truth, bro.
I can take it. I know
Yeah.
you're fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm also like it's nice to be around people that like just I don't know, like they're not taking it super seriously. It bugs me if people are like they're drinking and they're like, "Hey, I cannot drink if you want me to." I'm like, I would never. As you fucking pounding Twisted Teas.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Where's the other one?
It says the loser that can't drink.
Oh, I have an addiction.
Serious problem, guys.
It was
Come on now.
seriously really bad. Talk to Zach about it. It's
Zach doesn't have a problem. He's cutting back. He's down to 11 a day.
Dude, you heard it here, folks.
You told us he had 11, and then I talked to him about it. He's like, yeah, dude, I had 10 at home, 3 here.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Cut that, Adam, dude.
I could not believe it. I was talking to you. We were having a full conversation. He's like, "Yeah, I've had 11 drinks today." And I'm like,
He's like
I
Ric
couldn't
Flair,
tell
dude.
at all.
Dude, I'm good at what I do.
What are you drinking most of the time?
Instead of Ric Flair's chick hair.
That's pretty good. I'll give it up for chick
There we go,
hair.
come on.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, but my story.
Oh my fucking god!
He got me so fucking bad with that in the garage. It was like that night he was
I
getting
know.
like
He told me the tale.
dude, he reaches out and it's like, come on, Diller. And then right as I reach it, just slides underneath it.
And he's such a fucking snake too, because that joke fucking sucked. And I just like to give him props
Just
because I
dead
don't like
air.
Logan so much.
Why don't my friends like me?
We love you. What else were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about me drinking. Yeah, I do it a lot.
Yeah, like
He's a pro.
11 though.
Why are we getting caught up in numbers?
That's over a full day.
yeah, dude, day's a long time.
That was 24 hours. That's
But
less than 1 an hour.
But 11 at 5%, that's like 4 at 8%. You know, I mean, what are we talking about? You know, it's nothing, dude.
We're not
He's
talking
usually an
about
IPA guy.
we're not talking old fashions here.
Yeah, you give him regular White Claws, he's gonna fucking.
I thought you drank White Claws. That's why I was
Drink everything. dude.
Sergi's.
I like the drink, dude.
Serge Ibaka over here, dude.
I am Serge Ibaka. I am what called
Make that
Serge
known.
Ibaka, dude.
Yeah.
What is the surge though?
It's 8% instead of 5.
And where, I've never seen it besides at your guys' house.
That's
Like,
every gas station.
You turned me on to them when we started the original podcast, and it was me and you in my little studio. He came over with some surges one day, and I said, "What is that?"
Wait, you guys had it was just you two when you started?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
There's probably a handful of episodes that are deep in a
Unusable.
vault. Yeah,
Yeah.
deep in a vault.
Those will never come out.
Nah, dude, we're gonna drop them on the Patreon one day for sure.
Yeah,
for
why
sure.
did you guys decide to include me? That is gay.
Well, Logan?
I mean, I don't know. You sort of just sat down. One
Yeah,
day. I
you were
don't
just
know.
like, "What are we doing?"
He does have a weird you're very likable.
Yeah.
Just
I don't see it.
But
He's by far the most
He is.
likable out of the.
He really is.
I don't know. though. Zach is also pretty likable on
Zach-
stage.
I
He just
feel like
doesn't think
Zach is
so.
the
he's
most
11
likable.
drinks deep all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
why
lovable.
he's likable.
He's Foster Brooks.
If you had
I'm
a
Johnny
buzz on
Goodtimes, dude.
constantly, everybody would like you.
Yeah, he's Foster Brooks.
I don't see my likability. I see Zach's. Willie's I hate. I get why people
Willie
don't
wins
like
you over.
Yeah, Willie is like
Willie says something crazy, and you're like, "Oh my god!" But then, like, he's like a minute into explaining it with like a sick act out, and you're like, "All right."
Willie's
this is
like a
pretty
fat
funny."
chick at a bar. But after a couple of
sweating
drinks, you're just like,
profusely
yeah.
right
Yeah,
now?
dude, this car's gonna stink to high heavens on the ride home.
Christ keeps me cool, which is something you know nothing about. Bisexual.
Fucking repent, sinner. Repent. All right, so if you fucked 13 chicks in the last 4 days, how many dudes?
dude.
Jesus Murphy. It's off the rails, dude.
The math of
It's off
this
the
episode
rails.
is just all over the place too.
We're gonna ruin your podcast and this great platform
All
you've
right,
created.
better question. If you had to tally up every dude you've ever
Stop.
blown, could it fit on all fingers and toes, or less than that?
It's 0.
It's at least like half.
No.
We should revisit this. His inclusion on the cast.
Yeah, we should revisit that. I should probably be kicked off the
Why
cast.
is
for
Logan
sure.
here?
I hadn't noticed.
Just I'm like a little brother. Just turn my controller off. Just turn my mic down.
Dude, you're lucky we didn't pull up with Fitz, dudes. I was gonna have Fitz
I
just
wish
pull up.
Fit. Yeah, I wish.
You've heard Fitz's impression of you, right?
it's good.
Oh my
best.
god.
Is it
dude.
good?
It is the best I've ever heard.
He got his impression of you down, and then everybody else's got tremendously better.
He's got your
Do-
cadence down.
do my
Because
impression.
all it was before that was everybody just had like the like.
But he's got like the cadence in that he's like, and I'm not anywhere near as good as him, but he's like, so you're just like gonna podcast without any furniture? See, I'm not as
It's
good
like-
as Fitz.
You know,
like those guys like live like every night is a slumber party.
I will for sure be back at the Fitz Carlton.
That's pretty good.
I would go
I
back
hate
there.
all three of you. Why did I do that?
Yeah, we're
Dude,
sorry. we
what's
wasted
so
an hour of your
funny
life,
is
dude.
anytime any of us do impressions of anyone else, it just melts into Tiller.
all
of
the
this
time. My Jess Everett always falls into the tiller.
Anytime we try to do anyone else, like we'll be trying to do fucking Jerry Seinfeld within like 2 sentences.
What-
we're just
what-
like back to fucking.
Is it the
What's the
accent or my
deal?
inflection or
I don't
what?
know,
No,
dude.
because
It's
that's the
just
thing. You
awesome.
kind of have an like. You are sort of distinct in that you have an accent from like nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
me and you were talking about that recently.
Yeah,
About
it's
how, like,
muddled.
you can't even like say that you have an accent from any one place.
Yeah, it's Vermont and Minnesota. It's the
Yeah,
worst.
and then it's
mix.
just like you figure out
mix.
where
And
your
Canadian.
voice is coming from. You
Yeah.
know?
Canadian.
And then it's just it just happens.
You're Canadian
Yeah.
too?
French Canadian.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Sacré-bleu.
All right, man.
The gayest of the
I
Canadians.
wish that like your cock was deeper in my asshole.
All right, guys, we got to wrap this up.
Excuse me, we still have 90
That's what he said to the cock that was in his asshole. We gotta wrap.
No, we can't wrap it up yet. Logan didn't finish.
I can't finish if it's wrapped up for sure.
No. Your story.
Mike.
Logan's got to finish first.
Yeah, he's got to finish.
He's got to finish.
He's got to finish.
Hey, thanks for having us, dude. This was a lot of fun, man.
We're only 59
where
minutes
can
in.
people find your stuff?
We're only 59 minutes in. We're gonna wrap it
You
up.
can find us on Instagram and YouTube. We have a YouTube page now with, we're trying to get the video element going a little bit better.
Yeah.
But just Rough Sets podcast on Instagram, and you can listen on Spotify and iTunes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Check out the fucking YouTube too.
Anybody
dude.
Kill your
listening?
parents.
Thanks again for listening. If you enjoyed the episode, rate
Sorry.
and review us.
Kill your parents.
Sorry, guys.
And then if you're watching us on YouTube, hit that notifications bell so you don't miss our content. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/FNFpod.
Or just come to a mic and give us $5.
Yeah. And as always, follow us on Instagram at FNFpod. Gonna leave you
Go.
jogging.
Fathom.
I just make the waves, I don't write them. I can hear the lyrics in my spirit as I write them. Why you wanna walk and talk just like them? I can't get caught up in all the hype and the excitement. I just make the waves, I don't write them. I can hear the lyrics in my spirit as I write them. Why you wanna walk and talk just like them? I can't get caught up in all the hype and the excitement. My wave pool, my wave pool. Welcome to 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 my wave pool, my wave pool.